A boy wants to be a boss, but became a skeleton. At the cooking showdown, Chef number 2 sneered, just another weakling. Meanwhile, Chef number 1 glanced at his attire in dismay, muttering, "My clothes, how filthy." Luli turned to the judge, his voice tinged with frustration. "Judge, my meat has been ruined. Under these circumstances, may I know your decision?" The judge hesitated for a moment, then nodded solemnly. Yes, I understand. I've just checked with the hall master." Contestant number 4, our apologies. The hall master's voice boomed in response. "Continue with the competition." Luli's face contorted in disbelief. "What are you saying? Continue." The judge confirmed, "That's correct. Continue. There are still about 15 minutes left before the end of the competition." Luli clenched his fists, muttering to himself, "Damn it, the meat is useless now. It's completely infused with a strange fishy smell. There's no time to prepare more meat. Without marination, the stench is overpowering. What can I do?" Meanwhile, Chef number 1 flamboyantly displayed his skills, addressing his ingredients with flair. "Come, lie down well, my babies. It's time to take a sauna." Chef number 2 smirked confidently. "This is exactly the feeling I want. With the secret soup recipe passed down through generations in my family, victory will definitely be mine." The judge announced. 8 minutes left before the end of the competition. Luli worked with desperate speed, his mind racing. Chef number 2, equally focused, muttered under his breath, "I mustn't stop now." Luli, his resolve hardening, whispered to himself, "It's over if I give up. As long as I persist, there's still a glimmer of hope." Flames roared as he showed off his wok skills, the heat intensifying his determination. Suddenly, the judge pressed a button. "Time's up. The competition is over. Chefs, please serve your creations." Chef number 1 presented his dish with pride, beautiful cage, pork dumplings. Chef number 2 unveiled his creation, extremely Q-bomb goblin meatball soup. Chef number 3, scrambling to finish, stammered, "Hang on, there's still a little sauce." As he poured it onto the plate, the judge declared, "The culinary creations will now be served to the hallmaster behind the screen. Please wait for the results." The chef stood in tense silence. Chef number 1 snapped his fingers and folded his arms, radiating confidence. Suddenly, the grand emblem spun, and the judge exclaimed, "Oh, it seems a dish has met the hallmaster's expectations. The hallmasters shall personally deliver their critique." From behind the screen, the Southern Hall's hallmaster, Tia Sui, emerged. Chef number 1 gasped, "Hallmaster." Chef number 2 echoed in shock, "Hallmaster." Luli muttered in awe, "Southern Hallmaster." Tia Sui stepped forward, addressing Chef number 1 first. "Number 1." She sampled the beautiful cage with measured grace. Chef number 1 immediately knelt. "Esteemed hallmaster, I am here." Tia Sui nodded. "The dish was cooked with delicate precision. You used cutting magic to achieve a perfect 5-to-5 lean-to-fat ratio. The dumpling wrappers were wrapped evenly. You have done justice to your ingredients. You are qualified to advance." Chef number 1 bowed deeply. "Thank you, hallmaster." Tia Sui turned to Chef number 2. "Number 2." She picked up a goblin meatball and took a deliberate bite. Chef number 2 declared, The victor of this contest has yet to be revealed." Tia Sui finished her bite and spoke. "True to its name, the snappiness of these goblin meatballs has been brought to the extreme. On this merit alone, you qualify to advance." Chef number 2 grinned triumphantly. "I thank you, hallmaster," Tia Sui continued, her tone shifting. "However, this soup," Chef number 2 puffed his chest. "This soup is my family's secret recipe, made with 18 precious spices." Tia Sui's voice grew cold. "This soup is terrible. Such heavy seasoning completely obliterates the food's original flavor. Cooking is about enhancing ingredients, not masking them. Remember this in your next life." Before Chef number 2 could react, Tia Sui drew her blade. In an instant, she sliced through him, reducing his form to bare bones. Luli gasped, his voice trembling. What speed?" My eyes couldn't keep up with her attack. Tia Sui turned to Luli. Next, she approached his dish, her expression shifting to one of confusion. Number 3, can this even be considered a dish? Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me grow my channel. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going and get those analytics buzzing. Until next time, take care.